Oh my. Hi, Shieldred. My. Oh my gosh. We're just going to go ahead and say, what? I don't want to record that. Which one do I take? I mean, hey everybody. We are back with another March of the Machines draft. March of the Machine. Need to chop that S off. I wasn't going to record this one. Just kind of wanted to do it for fun because I'm tired and don't feel so hot today. But then I had this pack one, pick one, and it's such an interesting card. I thought I'd record it. So here we are. Breach of the Multiverse. Each player mills 10 cards. For each player, choose a creature or planeswalker card in that player's graveyard. Put those cards onto the battlefield under your control. Then each creature you control becomes a Phyrexian in addition to its other types. It is a 7-drop, so it's pretty spendy, but I think we're going to do it. Okay. Interesting. Wow, there's lots of good cards in here that I like. Finn is obviously good. Etherblade Agent is good. I enjoy this card quite a bit. I'm surprised that they only give it a 1.5 rating. In Limited, I really like this card. It can really cripple your opponent. Boy. I think maybe we're going to take it. We're taking it. Then we will grab an Etched Familiar here. Yeah, I think so. Again, typically I try to stay really open in the first half of the first pack. Which means we probably should have taken like that cascading card there maybe. We did pass up 2 of the botanical cards in a row. Those are pretty nice, those green-white cards. Okay. Oof, tough call. Either Timurit. You know what? We don't want to exile cards from graveyards if we're going to be running the Breach of the Multiverse, so we're going to take Final Flourish here. I've started targeting removal a little higher than I was in the first couple drafts that I did, just because there's so many good bombs in this set that you need to have ways to deal with them, so I've been prioritizing my removal. Alright, let's see what we got here. Next pack, let's go! There's always one at every table. They either went AFK or... Yuri. Whenever you sack a permanent, put a 1/1 counter on Yuri, Master of the Review. When it dies, deals damage to the equal... That's pretty good. We don't really know what our other color is going to be yet, but if it's red, that's a really good card, so we'll take it. Value City. I was actually in a draft not too long ago with Lord Tupperware. He's on one of the podcasts that I listen to for Magic. It's not Limited Resources, it's Lords of Limited. Jeez. Do I get... Maybe I take the Timurit here? This creature can be pretty good, too. Alright, I'll take the Timurit. Ooh. I'm going to take the Furnace Rains. And then we start looking for sack outlets. I know we just passed one in the same pack, but... There's a good sack outlet. Wouldn't mind getting like a big ol' mono black bomb here. What's that? Isn't there like a 7 or 8 drop dragon that lets you search your library for a card, exile it face down, and then you can cast it from exile at any time. I'm assuming following same timing restrictions, but you can convoke the card. That'd be a good one to pull here. Okay, I'll take the flitting gorilla. Fairy rogue. We do have a battle that we care about, but I think I might just take the Traumatic Revelation here. Again, this is a card I like that people don't seem to be very high on, but hey, I'm a 500 Magic player, so they probably know better than I do, right? I just like it because if it misses, it's only a 2-drop, and if it misses, you get to incubate 3. I mean, that's good. Normally these duress kind of cards, you know, if you just miss, you miss, and you're out a card. Sucks to be you, but okay, I'll take that. The Onaki Javelineer. Sack an Artifactor Island, draw a card, or another Timuret. I mean, we'll grab the Timuret. I don't think we're going to run 2 of them. Hey, I like the Prankster. That'll make the deck. Kind of glad that came back to us. What in the world is this thing? Invasion of Alara. When this thing ETBs, exile cards from the top of your library until you exile 2 non-land cards with mana value 4 or less. You may cast one of those 2 cards without paying its mana cost. Put one of them into your hand. Then put the other cards exiled this way on the bottom of your library. And when you flip it, it's all colors. Target player draws 2 cards. You may put an artifact card from your hand onto the battlefield. Create a token that's a copy of a permanent you control. Distribute 3 1/1 counters among 1, 2, 3 cards. Jeez Louise. Oh my gosh, that's a lot. That's a lot. I don't know if I like it though. I feel like that's too much, and I should just take the removal. Ooh, no, I think we're gonna take this card. I love this card. I just said I prioritized removal, didn't I? But we're taking this one. I love the Fearless Scald. Oh my. Hi, Shieldred. Oh my. Oh my gosh. We're just going to go ahead and say, what? I don't want to record that. Which one do I take? I mean, I want... Oh, boy. This one's harder to cast. How do you flip this one? Because when you flip it, it's nuts. Pay 5. You just have to pay 5? That's it? I think we take this one then. For each opponent, destroy up to 1 target creature that player... Or plane... Yeah, well, whatever. I think we take this one. Shieldred's giving me the sneezes. And, like, wow, what a good pack. Deadly Derision, Invasion of New Capenna. This is the stupid good pack. Can I just have that pack and then just skip the rest of the pack 2 of the draft? Oh my gosh. That pack had everything we want. Alright, we'll take some more removal here. How are we looking on creatures? We're a little light, but not too bad. Okay, we'll take the Smite. No, we won't. We're not really a white. Yeah, we have no white. What am I doing? I don't mind that. I'll take the invasion of Ragatha. I'll take a Corrupted Conviction, in case we do end up doing more of a sacrifice thing with this deck, although it's kind of looking like we probably won't. Shatter the Source, okay. Although I probably could have wheeled that, to be honest with you. Boy, we had the makings of a really good black-white deck here, huh? Look at this thing. I think we have quite a few Phyrexians. Just kidding, we have 2. All our stuff turns into Phyrexians, that's right. Do we want the Yargle or do we want the Nezumi? I'll take the Nezumi. Not too interested in a Yargle that can get whacked pretty easily. If it was a 4 toughness creature, that card would be way more powerful in this set. Obviously, that's why they made it a 3, right? It dies to a whole lot of removal. Well, it's really good against white and blue decks. Invasion of New Capenna is a really good card. It doesn't really fit in our deck. I think another Nezumi might fit in our deck, though, huh? Yeah. We'll take the Bloodfell Caves. Oh boy. Each player mills 3 cards, then you return 2 creature cards from here. I mean, we are loving to mill stuff, right? Although the... Oh, which one did it take? Okay, it took on seal. Actually, I think I like the Bladed Battle Fan better. Okay. What is this thing? Convoke, draw X cards. Fun. This is, oh, this is a good one too. You discard a card if you do, draw 2 cards, and then you can pay 3, tap this thing, discard a card, create 2. Yeah, that's pretty good. I think I'm going to take the removal. So I don't think we're building the Steel and Sack deck, so Furnace Rains can go away. Corrupted Conviction can go away. Yuri can probably go away. Wowzers. At Camp Lock, whenever an instant or sorcery spell you control deals damage to an opponent or battle, you may pay 1 when you do return it from the graveyard to the battlefield. It gains haste until end of turn. Another Invasion of Ragatha. I think we just take the... Ooh. Oh. I think I'm going to take the Deadly Derision over the Stoke the Flames. Is that the wrong pick? According to LSV it is, right? But I think it's... I mean, this is obviously a higher value. Oh, because it can go to face, can't it? No. But this takes care of so much more. So many more threats. Alright. Doomscar Warrior. Backup one. I haven't seen this card yet. Trample. When this creature deals combat damage to a player or battle, look at that many cards from the top of your library. You may reveal a creature or land card from among them, put it into your hand. Wow, that's really good. Huh. Okay, yeah, we'll take the freewheeler. Boy, we've got a lot of graveyard shenanigans going on in our deck. Do I just build a mono black deck? Is that a thing? I don't know if I have enough mono black for that to happen, but all right. We'll take the Invasion of Azgal. Boy, we've seen like 3 or 4 of these going around. Take the 1-drop. Oh, it's a 2-drop Death Toucher. Squee! Sure. I mean, it doesn't... It's such a good... If we were a sack... Oh! This paired with Yuri is actually really good. Interesting. This is a good card. I think I like this better. So you can pump it, and then you get a creature out of it when it dies, which is kind of nice. Oh my gosh, Stoke the Flames wheeled to us. Insane. Insane. How did that wheel to us? Pack 3, pick 9, Stoke the Flames was still in there? That's crazy. Yeah, I don't know what kind of deck we're building, but... Woofda. We do have a couple battles in our deck. Maybe that's a good card in our deck. This can be good if you've got a lot of backup stuff going on. Okay, we didn't get as much removal as I wanted. We got a fair amount. I don't know how to build this deck. I'm honestly at a complete loss. Because we actually could have some fun here with Yuri and Squee. Whenever you sacrifice a permanent, put a 1/1 like, and yeah, whatever. Nah, I don't. We've got Shieldred, right? So, what's the game plan? Build a deck that can stall out until we put Shieldred on the battlefield. I can't believe both Shieldreds were in the same pack. That is insane. All right. How are we gonna build this? Okay. What happens if we did run a mono black deck? Just curious. What would that look like? Okay, so we definitely are short some playables. But I actually don't hate this deck. Like, this is... Obviously, we'd only run one of those. This isn't a bad deck. I mean, wow. Okay. So let's go through... Okay, so of the black cards, which ones don't we love, right? So I think Bladed Battlefan is good. I don't love it. I definitely want 2 of the Flourishes. I'm fine with 2 of the Informants. Traumatic Revelation, we all know. I like that card. Timurit. I mean, with this much... I mean, we do have a lot of ways to make that thing strong toughness anyway. But the thing again, we don't want to activate its ability if we're running Shieldred that pulls in cards from the graveyard, and our other big card is Breach the Multiverse, which cares about pulling in creatures from graveyards. So I'm not gonna run a Timurid. That doesn't make sense. Etched Familiar we like. Flitting Gorilla, pardon me. Each player mills 2 cards, then you may exile Flitting Gorilla. Oh yeah, I think we keep that in there. Unseal the Necropolis. Yeah, okay. Vanquish the Weak, yep. Invasion of Eldraine for sure. I like the Freewheeler. The Derision, definitely. Shieldred, obviously. Failed Conversion. I don't think so. Breach the Multiverse, yes. Gloomfang Mauler, maybe. The backup, too, with Menace can be really nice to close out the game. So what does that put us at? It puts us at... So, actually that. So we run 17 lands. So we go and we pick 3... Sorry, I can't math today, apparently. 7 of our red cards. So of our red cards, which ones do we love? Coming in hot, no. Mirrodin Banesplitter, not so much. No. Furnace Gremlin, yeah, I kind of like that. Prankster I like. Furnace Rains we can pass. Invasion of Ragatha, I think... Since it can deal 4 damage to target battle or opponent, I think we're going to put that in our deck. I want to run at least one of these double striker backups. Didn't I? I thought I drafted 2 of them. I guess not. Stoke the Flames. For sure. Oh, backup first strike. That's what it was. I kind of like this card. This 4/3 defender. We do have a couple of backup things that we could turn this thing into a attacker. I think we put the Invasion of Osgol in. Shatter the Source. Yeah. Boy, I really... How many battles are we running? 3? I wonder if I put this in because we're running those 3 battles. I mean, it's a 4/3 menace. No, I think we're going to run with this. I don't hate this. Oops. I should probably fix my lands, though. I think I go 9/7. Oops, sorry, what am I doing? Get out of here. Go. No. Come down here. Yeah, you. There. Oh, it did it for me. Well, that's neat. Didn't know it did that. Boy, but a lot of our early stuff is red, too. I wonder if I should just go 8 and 8. Yeah, 8 and 8 I think makes more sense. Interesting. Okay. What are... Did it just add all of my cards back in? Serious? Seriously? Alright, hold on. I'm going to fix this. I'm not going to make you guys sit through this. Okay, I think this is what our deck looked like. I mean, yeah. Oh, we'll see. I'm not too keen on a removal. Well, we got 2 of these 2. We don't have a ton to sacrifice other than maybe our informants. Yeah, I don't know. Curious to see how it plays out. Let's go. First opponent on the dock is... On the dock? On the docket. Woo. Southpaw. This is not a good opening hand. You know what? I'm going to keep it. We probably have a target on turn 2 if we want to use the Final Flourish. We can, and if we don't have a target, a good target, we can Swamp Cycle. I think that's a plenty good target. We've already got 6 mana in hand. So I kind of don't want to cycle this. We can actually get it on the battlefield here. If we, as long as we... It really depends on the draw here, right? We need a good draw. Like a nice creature. Okay, well, it's not a creature. Shoot. Okay. Well, this is interesting. Squee! So what do they hit us here for 3? Yeah, I think I'm okay with that. Oh, Squee had, never mind. Target battle or opponent and 1 damage to 1 creature. Bummer. Man. And I cast it at instant speed like the champion that I am. Or at sorcery speed. An instant at a sorcery. Yep. You're gonna armor it right back up. Right? Okay. Good grief. Well, the good news is we're going to take at least 3 here, but we can play out our 5/5 Menace next turn. And we're going to be at 7 mana, so we can play either of our bombs. If we can draw them. This is an instant, right? Okay, so if they have some crazy shenanigans, we can fire that thing off. Do we want to take 6 here? Wowzers. So that's 10, that's 14 damage. No thanks. Okay, so it's out of the reach of Stoke the Flames. It's out of the reach of the... Oh, the other one's this thing. It's black, obviously. Final Flourish. Definitely susceptible to an arrest. Oh, nice. So it's going to get double strike, huh? What does this thing do when it flips? Create 2 3/2 red and white creature tokens whenever this creature and at least one other creature token attack, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. Wow. I think I'm gonna trade here. They're probably super thrilled that I did that. Oh my gosh. Wow. Wow. Boy, oh boy, how do I do this? Shoot. Alright, well, they're going to flip it this turn no matter what. I need to get that Rayav Mastersmith off the battlefield. Hopefully they don't have a third one. I mean, our game plan is totally working out. Oh my gosh. Brutal. Like, we've got the mana we need. We've stalled the game for several turns. We're at 21 life. They're at 20. Oh, it still had the double strike? That's dumb. Sacrifice an artifact or creature. Boy, can we hit one of our big cards, please? I mean, we haven't hit hardly any of our creatures. They're about to fill up the board. Oh my gosh. Okay. So, we're just dead next turn unless we can figure something out here. We need something. The Breach? I'd love the Breach right now. I think we're just dead, right? We'll take 4 there. They can move it over. We'll take 5 in the air. And 5 on the ground, because they'll move that over. We'll be down to 1. Well, 1 is not 0. Our deck did everything it was supposed to. Oh my gosh. Except, oh, I forgot that those did that. Yeah, we're just dead. Our deck did everything it was supposed to except pull either one of our big hits. Alright, we'll keep trying. Yeah, I mean, whatever, sure. I had fun. I lost, but I had fun. Alright, so going back and looking at the deck, we are only running 12 creatures, so I decided to make one small tweak, because we just didn't have enough creature interaction there that game. I took out the Vanquish, whatever it was, the Invasion that was sitting in our hand forever, that we couldn't really do anything with. I took that out, and I put in the Kenra Spell Spear, so just some more early creatures, so we're not stuck like we were last game. We are up against Snap and Twist. Oh, well, there's Shieldred. This actually isn't a terrible hand. We just need to pull a couple swamps. Let's go. Ripping a swamp off the top here would be cool if they play a creature. They didn't, but that's alright. What is the red-white deck trying to do? I don't feel like I've played against a ton of red-white. Obviously, I just did this last game. And it was an artifact. It was a equipment deck, but I think that's probably the first time I've seen that. Nice. Yeah, we'll do this. And then next turn, if they play out a creature, we can Invasion of Asgul them, and then this thing will get Prowess, which is nice. We are still one swamp short of Shieldred. For now, all we would get back is a 5/5. When this thing ETBs as a creature, each opponent sacrifices a non-token creature or planeswalker. Okay. Yeah, I still think we do. Yep. Because they don't have enough to turn that 2/2 into a creature. Trying to decide, do I go face here or do I go after this thing? I think I'm gonna go face. Taking them down to 8 life. And they'll have only a 2/2. Tempting to get another creature on the battlefield, though. It's a 1/1 counter if a permanent was put into a graveyard from the battlefield this turn. And we could actually... Yeah, you know what? Let's do it. It's still gonna flip. Oh, what? Oh, you jerk. Well, it's still gonna flip. And it should get the +1/+1 counter on my end step here. That's a nice play by them. Flash artifact that auto-equips for 1. I mean, that's kind of insane, right? Yep, that's fine. What are you gonna block? That's the one we just died to. Back-to-back red-white decks, huh? Oof, good card. Oh, what a draw. What a draw. I wouldn't mind getting a swamp here. That'd be kind of fun. Yes! See the Shieldred and scoop? Okay. So we are definitely running a black-red control deck, basically. And it actually did its thing. So that's kind of cool. Alright, on to the next game. Opponent goes first. Other than that, I love this hand. Keep it. Let's see what they have, shall we? Choose a creature or battle. Or are they going to counter this? Whoa. Heard the Minnesotan in me there. Minnesotan. Whoa. Okay, they didn't have a counter. Get rid of that thing. Oh man. Next turn, we can cast the Nezumi Informant. The following turn, we put... Wow. And they're just going to keep pinging us for one, probably. But that's alright. Building our way up to breach the multiverse. Hopefully they can only play one card here, and then we empty out their hand next turn. That would be pretty sweet. I mean, we're definitely behind on board, but they didn't get the land. Oh, this is going to be juicy. I almost feel guilty. Next turn we can shatter the source on their biggest creature. I kind of want to trade here, right? I think I'm going to. I'm not scared of their 1-2, and then their 3-1. Oh my gosh. Are you serious? Please don't be a counter. Please don't be a counter. Please don't be a counter. No! No! Nice. I gave you a nice. Give me a thanks. Oh, gosh. What were the odds? I mean, never mind. You know what the odds are. First strike, you say? Alright, come on, land. Come on, land. Okay, do we think they have another counter? Shieldred. Sweet. Yeah, you can't... Once somebody gets Shieldred on the battlefield and they have enough mana to flip it, obviously they're going to have enough mana to flip it because the flip cost is the same as the cast cost. It's, yeah, it's pretty much game over. Cool. Alright, on to our next opponent. We are 2-1. Shieldred in hand. Removal, discard, removal. Let's go. Okay, we'll play out the Nezumi Informant next turn. That's annoying. Actually, I might... We're going to do this before they can get any value out of it. Didn't want them to flip it, because then it's out of the reach of that. I mean, obviously we can hit it with Vanquish the Weak, but then they get the 1/1. Eh. Okay. Okay, we need to start hitting some lands. Three to the face. There we go. It's one of the lands I was talking about. Not going to put the 1/1 in front of it. This 1/1. I might block with the Death Toucher. What does this thing do after it transforms? Exile the top card of your library until end of next turn. You can play that thing, huh? Land. Pretty convenient. Do they have a counter? Do they have a counter, team? What do we think? What do we think? Counter? 2 open mana? Didn't play anything that turn? Let's go. Do they have removal? Is the next question. Oh! Maybe? Maybe removal? I mean, we flip Shieldred next turn no matter what, because that's where her value is. Okay. Oh, and then you're going to sack your thing. Oh, brilliant. That's super nice. That was a really nice play. Wow. Nice. Wow. As long as it's not bigger than a 6/6, we can kill it as soon as it hits the battlefield. No. Thank you for asking me. That's awfully nice of them. Let's see what you got in your hand. Ooh! Oh my. Yeah, let's get rid of that thing. Okay, I assume they're going to push... Oh, they don't have any white. They don't have any white mana to cast that. Interesting. Okay. Okay, didn't hit my big old bomby, so that's nice. Thank you for the free card. Nice. I get so excited when I get to play the cards that I drafted. I feel like it happens so rarely. Where are you at, Shieldred? Shieldred? Opponent's graveyard. Title Tear? Or the Mauler? Mauler, because then I can get my Death Toucher menace. Oh, wow, that's so dirty. It's so dirty and it's so fun. Okay. On to the next one. I mean, does a little bit of me feel guilty? Maybe. But it's not like I've been just playing terrible and then slapping down a bomb and winning. The first game, I didn't play that great. I didn't get any of my bombs. I don't know if that's a coincidence. Whatever. But I feel like I've sequenced things correctly. And then I've been able to play out my bombs. So yeah, I feel better about that. We're up against Sauron. That's not good. Alright. Yeesh. Oh, this is so good if we go land on top of our deck. Oh boy. On the play, I think I could get away with this. On the draw, I think I need to mulligan. Alright. I'm going to keep Breach, because when that thing goes off, man, it wins the game. So, I think I'm going to put back the Invasion of Eldraine. Interesting. Do I have to activate only as a sorcery? Oh, yeah, that's a transform. I thought this was the one I could pump for some reason. Okay, we are well on our way to casting Breach the Multiverse, so this is cool. Next turn we can drop down our Fearless Scald, making it a 4/3 double striker. What does this thing do? When ETBs incubate 5? Ouch. Okay. Okay, so I'm assuming they're going to make that 5/5 a creature this turn and swing. Maybe not. Maybe they've got some removal in hand they want to use. Flourish would be good here, because then they can only pay 2, sack the beast, and give me -6/-6. Change that into a 5/5 creature and hit me for 5 and clear out my board. Interesting. Well, if we cycle this... Well, we're at 7 already, aren't we? So I don't even need to cycle that. I can just hold on to it. Hit them for 8. Alright, next turn we breach the multiverse. See, I would have played that a little differently. I would have made this a... yeah. Make that a 5/5 first. And then give it Death Touch. Right? Here we go. It's like playing the lottery. It's kind of fun. Nothing too... we didn't really hit anything crazy big. How many cards do they have in hand? They still have 5. Boy, putting a Nuzumi onto the battlefield would be yuck. And wow, we didn't hit anything good on their end either. Wow. Okay, so next turn, when we put in the Gloomfang Mauler, do I put the 2 counters on my flyer, or do I put the 2 counters on my double striker? Oh my. Well, it's nice that we get the answer right away. Oh, it's got trample. So you can see, because we could turn this, because of that 1/1, we could turn this 2/2 into a 5/5 right now. Swing twice, we win the game. Or this becomes a 7/6 and they can't swing this. I'll kill it. Do I risk them taking my flyer out of the air? Let's do it. Let's go for it. Okay, so they need to get that flyer out of the air or this game is over. When you do, put target creature card or battle card from your graveyard on top of your library. Yes, I think I'm pretty sure I saw Shieldred in there. No! No! Seriously? Seriously? I didn't click accept or anything. I was trying to click on the Shieldred. I accidentally clicked the one next to it. That's ridiculous. How does it... every other time you go through and it like makes you select a card, you click the card and then you hit submit, right? Every time. Okay, our only hope here is that we stoke the flames and hit them for 1 if they don't have anything here. I can't believe that just happened. I don't think I have a card in my deck that... yeah. I can't believe that just happened. Like, I'm very excited to go back and watch. Actually, you know what? We're going to go back and watch and see what the heck just happened. So, I went back and watched. And 100% right. We got completely glitched. So, it showed my graveyard, and it had the little submit button on the bottom, kind of grayed out. That, you know, lights up when you select a card, right? So when I accidentally, not even accidentally, when I clicked on that card, it didn't even give me a chance to hit the submit button. It just auto-fired that card right onto the top of my deck. So I will be submitting a ticket for sure. I think we can keep this to get my gems back on this draft, because we got hosed pretty hard there. Shieldred would have come into the game, and then that's a completely different game once Shieldred's on the battlefield. I mean, it's different even to the point where they had to sack a token, or not a token, but a creature at that point. And then my Menace creature could have gotten through for the 5 and killed them. No blocks. Or, anyway, it would have played out different. Butterfly effect and all. Sure. Okay, we are definitely behind. I think I might just flip this to a 3/3 next turn. Get ready for our Deadly Derision cast. We're free rolling now, baby, because I'm going to put in a ticket to get our gems back. Side note, if you ever have to submit a ticket, make sure you write down the time of day that the error occurred, and also within, because I've submitted a few tickets now, also within the game logs in your program files, always add that as well. There's an option that you can attach the game log. Attach the game log. Okay, now if they want to tap this thing down, they have to pay 2 to do it. I don't like giving up my 1/1 here because it's such good sack fodder for my 2 flourishes. But I think next turn, what I might do is play the Fearless Scald and add the counter to my Gitaxian Spellstalker, making it a 4/4.
Have faith in my sword.
New plan. Destroy the Planeswalker. You gonna make that thing a flyer? Yeah. That's a... Yep.
To the skies.
Okay. Deadly Derision, the 4/4 flyer, and then attack with trample their Planeswalker. Yes. And another creature on the battlefield. Although, yeah. Because it would be nice to have that treasure, because then if we ripped our Breach card next turn, we could actually cast it, but... I'll double block the 3/3 here, I think. That creates a Incubate 2. Oh no, again, that's the wrong creature. I keep thinking that's the... We are so far behind. Let's see what they have in their hand. This is the one I can pump, so. Oh my gosh. Brick. Hit a land. Do they think they have any hasty things in there? I can't. I'd like to. I can't. In case they have any kind of removal, I don't want to die. Oh boy, now we're in trouble. They'll flip that thing and start swinging at us with 3, and we've only got 2 blockers. We need a creature. Oh, thank you. I think it's got to be this one, right? I hate using that at sorcery speed, but it's like I have to because of the life difference. Come on. Come on. Need one of my big boys. Actually, we have a few cards in here that'll help us. Invasion of Eldraine is, not so much, but yeah, there's lots of stuff in here that would help us. Any target, you say? Boy, I kind of want to take out this thing, but it only gives me a 1/1, or a 2/1, sorry, with Menace. Now it's a 3/2, so I feel a little bit better about it. I don't think I would have attacked there if it just would have come back as a 2/1. Unfortunately, we are never going to be able to flip that. They've got to be hitting land here at some point, right? Like, they haven't been hitting land. Okay, I guess I should be glad they didn't have land. Oh, wow. That was an opponent who was bored in that game. That's all that was. We held them out. Black-red control, Rakdos control. Hey, look at that. We were up against the diamond player. Good job, guys. Well done, team. All right. This deck is now 4-2. Should be 5-1, but we got screwed on a glitch. Let's go. So here's an interesting question. Not saying we're going to get to 7 wins, because I don't want to be so presumptuous. We're a long ways away. But if I get to 7 wins, like, do they look at that in the support center and be like, listen, bud, you still got 7 wins on your draft. We're not going to refund you. That would be silly. This is a keeper. Or do they be like, yeah. Or do they be like? What? Anyway. Talking is hard sometimes. Hello? You going to sack your creature? Alright. I was a little nervous that the game was hanging up on me there, but it's just the opponent. I think I'm going to put out the Pyretic Prankster next turn and then flip it the following turn. This thing is really good when it's flipped, man. Because, like, especially if you don't have a very wide board on the other side. Only reason I say this is from experience. When I was playing in paper the other night, like... Yeah, I think we'll still play this out. Actually... Anyway, if you don't have a lot of... So I only had 1 or 2 creatures on my board because I was playing big, heavy things, right? I wasn't a go wide board at all. And my opponent had this thing transformed on the other side. Basically, it says if this thing dies, then your opponent has to sack an artifact or creature. And I couldn't afford to sack my creatures. So yeah, it can be a very good card. Come on. We'll get it out. Obviously, we take the hit from the 1/1 here. Oh, they're not even going to swing it. Oh, duh, Rich. They're in a Convoke deck, that's why, huh? There was a stick there, so I wonder if they're playing that card that... Oh, fancy. Look at that. That's cool. Na 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 na. Anyway, okay. Sorry. Oh, not nice. See, I missed some stuff while I was out messing around. They have to pay 5 and 2 life to flip that thing, huh? I'll let them pay to flip it, and then I'll kill it. I think that's the right play here anyway. I assume that's what they're gonna do. Make it a 3/3 and then attack with it. I have no good blocks. That's what the aggro player in me would do. So let's hopefully see them do that. Pay the 2, pay the 2. Pay 2 life, pay 2 life. Yeah, it's not that big a deal, dude. I wouldn't even... Okay. Are they playing the discard deck? No, they're not. So, what's kind of neat about this is I can kill my own thing here. And then they have to sack a creature. Woofty. Now, is this going to be the time they push it back to my hand? I'm fine with the game going long. Like, I'm totally cool with that because I feel like we've got a really good deck for handling long games. So I don't mind going after this, even though it's going to come in as a 2-1. It's just a lowly little 2-1. And it's going to stay that way. It's not going to... Basically, all the removal is out of our hands. Okay, I can full swing into that. I can still full swing into that. Not too worried about it. If they want to trade 4/4s, I'm happy to. And if they want to race, I'm also cool with that. Nice. Slows down the race a little bit. Oh my gosh, this is dirty. So we are going to sacrifice our 3/2, giving their 4/4 -6, and then they'll have to sack their 2/3 because of the trigger on the glistening Goremonger, and we are going to swing in for 9, 10, 11. Unless they have a counter. They're still going to have to sack a creature. They're obviously going to sack their 2/3. We're going to full swing in. They're going to have to block with their 4/4. They're going to trade with my 4/4. They're going to trade with my 4/4. Thank you. Okay. Things are looking good for us right now. This is going to grow to a 3/2. That's nice. You can pay 5. Creatures you control get +1/+1 and gain vigilance till end of turn. Okay. again, this card, nobody likes it except me, I feel like. It's a 2-mana 3/3 when you need it to be. I'm telling you, it's a good card. Play the card. And hey, we won a game without any of our stupid good bombs. So hey, again, let's pat ourselves on the back, everybody. I'm probably way too old for this, but there was a wrestler back in the WWF days. His name was Barry Horowitz. Back then, they used to do like wrestling on Saturday mornings and stuff, and they used to have jobbers. And the jobber's job, oh, we have to keep this, right? The jobber's job was to be some no-name dude. Usually just a dude in a pair of Speedo trunks. Comes down to the aisle. Doesn't have introduction music. Doesn't have any big name or anything. He's just a dude. And it was his job. Ooh, that's tempting to actually... I mean, we're already at 5, so I guess we don't need to. But anyway, it was his job to lose to the star that came down to the music and came down to the pomp and flair and all that. Anyway, and one of my favorites was a guy named Barry Horowitz, and that was his thing. He'd slap himself on the back. That was like his signature thing, which is kind of silly, but anyway. Barry Horowitz. And I think, I could be wrong here. Okay, so the jobbers never won. It was their job to lose, right? To make the superstar look good, whether it was a baby face or a heel, good guy, bad guy. It didn't matter. It was their job to make them look like a good wrestler. And I'm pretty sure he won a match. Like, out of nowhere won a match. Against a superstar. It was so rare. It just didn't happen on TV that superstars would lose to jobbers. Alright, what would be kind of cool here is if we picked up our backup double striker. We have an opponent running a... oh, right now they're in Jund. Anything else you got? So they've got removal, so I'm a little nervous to run my Shieldred out there. I am no longer nervous to run my Shieldred out there. Really wish that 4-3 had some kind of offense on it, but that's alright. Can't complain. It's a 4-3 for 3. That's, I mean, there's a reason it's so cheap. Oh! Yeah, I want that land. Oh my gosh, this is... I gotta think about this. So if I keep the Gloomfang Mauler and the land... and ditch the Stoken Flames, I can play this out next turn. Swamp Cycle, play this. I can actually take their Kroxa out of the... okay, well, let's do this. That's fine. I can't give up Stoke the Flames that easily. They're digging for removal right now. That's all they're doing. So we want to hit a land this turn. That's okay. How did I not realize that you needed 8 cards in the graveyard in order to activate Shieldred? I'm kind of mad at myself. We're on game, what, 7? And I'm just now realizing that? Man, I am so tempted to swamp cycle. Swamp cycling 2. Does that mean I can go get 2? Or it just cost me 2? It just costs me 2. Sorry. Land cycling with the actual name is kind of a new thing to me still. Okay, glad we held on to Stoke the Flames. Oh, and he's going to tap it and do 2 damage to his, yeah. That's a good play. Okay, end of turn we swamp cycle here. When Cruxa enters the battlefield or attacks, each opponent discards a card, blah, 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 blah. Unless... So, if I put it onto the battlefield from the graveyard, I have to exile it as well. And then they can cast it right away because they're going to have a full graveyard. Do they have enough to kill it? They don't. Then we will, next turn, we'll flip Shieldred. It doesn't matter which way we order those. This does 2 damage to target player or battle, so that's good. Our 6/5 is now free to swing because it's got power greater than 4. We have 2 menace creatures. Oh, boo. All right. So they're dead here unless they've got something I'm missing, unless they've got something in hand. 6/6, double strike, menace, 5/4, and a 6/5. Come on. You got something or you don't. Normally I would pause here, but I'm just waiting for them to scoop. And I don't want to miss the scoop. Come on now. This deck is playing out even better than I thought it would. I mean, obviously, Shieldred, awesome. But that's been the Breach. The Breach has been insane. Of course, the Breach bringing back Shieldred is even more insane. It's got Menace, dude. Or Dudette. Le Sourcil. That was fun. Alright, 6 wins. Whew. Fingers crossed. I have yet to trophy with any of the decks in March of the Machine. I think this is my 5th draft. I've been mostly 3-3 or 2-3. I think I had one 0-3 stinker in there as well. Like my first or second draft. Might have been my first draft. Real clunker. We had a 5-3 in there as well. I think I went 0-3, 2-3, 3-3, 5-3, 3-3. So this would be draft number 6, I guess. I can go check the stats on Untapped, I guess, but by far my best draft so far of this format. Okay, here we go. Up against this charming man. 1. Oh boy. I don't hate it. We just need a mountain, and it's really, really, really good. That's not a mountain. We up against a Convoke deck? We are up against a Convoke deck. Alright, I'm going to, depending on what they play out here, I'll probably Swamp Cycle on the end step. Get us closer to Shieldred. Oh my gosh. Yeah, they're definitely a Convoke deck. Okay. We're gonna shuffle it away anyway. Okay, so we've got our sack fodder for the final flourish in case they've got like that big nasty dragon, that 4/4 flyer with haste. They can cast it this turn if they do have it. Of course, they could be completely content with hitting me for 4 every turn as well. Oh! Is that just pure coincidence that that happened? That's crazy. I'm pretty sure you shuffle after you Swamp Cycle, right? Alright, play that 4/4 so I can feel better about myself. Do we play Shieldred here? Boy, that's tempting. Alright, I think we need to start throwing our 1/1s in front of their 1/1s. As much as I don't want to. Alright, we'll take one more hit. We'll take one more hit. One more. Well, it's something. Oh, they're gonna recast. What are they gonna recast? I'm assuming they're gonna recast the Volcanic Spite. Sure. Yep. This sucks, because I have to throw Shieldred in front of a 1-1, so if they have a Stoke the Flames, it... Oh, okie dokie. Wow, we're just in a world of trouble here. I can't afford to activate that. What? Well, good grief. I have to use that to convoke this thing out. I think we're just dead. Yeah, because I can't block any of their stuff. So if I kill this thing, I gain 2 life, go up to 5. They hit me for 4. We still have a small prayer. Or I could kill this. Oh, yeah, I kill this. They hit us for 2. Okay. No, they'll hit us for 3, won't they? So I have to use that. Ah. Down to 1 life we go, unless they've got a pump spell. Oh, they can buff this thing. Yeah, good game. I forgot they could turn that thing into a 3-3. Alright, well, we went 6-2 with this deck. I feel a little bit better now about submitting this ticket to get all my gems back for the draft because we got screwed in that game. So, I hope you guys enjoyed watching it. I still can't believe that Pack 2... Let's take a quick peek at it again one more time. This was Pack 2... Not even pick 1, by the way. This was Pack 2, pick 2. The person in front of us passed up both Shieldreds. Insane. Alright. Hope you guys really enjoyed this one as much as I did. Have a good one. Peace.